all my hair maniacs, hair maniac leader, Harry Flynn here. This is day 12 of my 14 days of Harrismas. What did Harry give to me? And this one is the final FLYNN14 episode of the 14 days of Harrismas. I figured, as I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Lately, I should tell you what are my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that have been used by the King of Games, Yugi Moto, Atem, Yami. They're all the same person, so let's get started. But before we start, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, do all those things. Now let's start with the video. My number 14. I'm going to get this one out of the way. Water Pond. Because that's a special meaning to me. And as a special meaning to me, as I saw the first movie. I did a video about it, so go watch that. Number 13, Marshmallow. I thought this was when I first saw it in the anime. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool, and it can't be destroyed by battle. So at that point, that in the game, like it's like a pretty good stall move card. Like you can't. You have to wait to get the card you need in order to win. So like. But now it barely works. But like, if you attack him, flips up, you take 1,000 damage, and you can't be destroyed by battle. So I figured, yeah, that's a pretty good effect. And I always like his look, you know. He has like that crazy face when he's angry, you know. Number 12, Magic Cylinder. Magic Cylinder. This one's a really good card because this one could win the duel for you. And I always liked it when you used it, like with the Dark Magicians. And it's like, let's say you each have 4,000 left. He has this 4,000 attack point monster, hits it, you know, take it, and throw it right back at your opponent at the damage, and you can win the duel. I always thought that was a cool card. Number 11, Sangan. Now this is a pretty good card. Like if it's just sent from the field to the graveyard, you can get a card from your deck. A monster with 1,500 or less attack points, I think, and bring it up to your hand. I use this for my hero deck. I thought it's a pretty good strategy. And yeah. And Yugi barely uses it, but I thought it was really good. My only spell card on this list is Swords of Revealing Light. Again, I always liked it, the part when this goes like. And there's another spell card I tied I'll tell you in a second. And like the swords is like go on your opponent's field and they can't attack. I always thought that was so cool. And like it really does help you out in the duel. And the card tied with it is Berserker Soul. Like, oh my god, I love this card. When Yami used it on Weevil, like, damn. Actually, I took pity on Weevil that day. Like, you don't have to find Yami after that, man. Like, man. Yeah, Berserker Soul does, like, you discard your old hand. and then you keep drawing and keep drawing, and if it's a monster with 1,500 or less attack points, your monster gets to attack again. And so Yami, later in Yu-Gi-Oh, he can control his draw. I think that's pretty much confirmed. But like, so he kept like drawing cards like under 1,500, and he just like beating the living crap. Because like after Weevil pulled a prank on him, like I was like, oh man, don't mess with Yami, man. Man, whew. Thank God Teo was there. Number 9, Buster Blader. I love Buster Blader. It's a really cool warrior monster. I always liked it. And I always liked the effect, like, gains life attack points equal to how many dragons are on the field. Now, I bring him up more later. And I always like his look with his look, the monster, you know. And I always like, and I thought he was so cool when he debuted on the Strings episode. And when he faced the Egyptian God card, Slifer, I was like, oh my god, that. My number 8, Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction. Now, this card is only on one turn. You tribute summon him, and he can destroy every other card on the field. And I think he gains 300 attack points for each card that was destroyed. I think you got a half your life points too. You activate it. This could really win you the duel if you want you to, and I really liked it when you used it on Bakura. Yeah, I thought this was a really fun dragon, like cool ass dragon. Number 7, Celtic Guardian. I'm the Celtic Guardian. Who says I'm a weak level monster? What's this blue eyes white dragon? I'm the blue eyes white dragon. But seriously though, Celtic Guardian, he was cool to me. Like, if I had a warrior deck, there's a good chance I would play him in it. But I'd play obnoxious Celtic Guardian. I like him. And like he almost beat a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I thought that was always so cool as a kid. Even though Kaiba was I could die by the blast of the hologram. No. Number 6, the Beast of Guildford. Beast of Guildford. Or Archfiend of Guildford now in real life. But my favorite, I always like his effect, like, is if he sends to the graveyard, he can choose one monster on the field, and he loses 500 attack points. I always like that. And he had like a cool look, you know. And I was like he could be, like, he was a very cool card. Like, weirdly, he kind of looks like a Joey card, a little bit, but now his fought Guildford, Beast of Guildford, and Dust Wolf Scout was like kind of like in the same family because they do kind of look like each other. But My number 5, Mirror Force. This is a great card. That's to say you're about to lose, and you place that's the only hope you got. Yeah, 5 monsters charging at you in attack mode. Play it. All of them are gone. And that can really swing back the duel for you. I always use it, and I use it now. Number 4, Slifer the Sky Dragon. I always like Slifer. He's my favorite Egyptian god card. I always liked it when you used them on the Kaiba Corp blimp. He wrapped his body around it. I always thought that was cool. And I like his effect, he gains 1,000 for each card in your hand. And yeah, and second ability, if you summon a new monster, you get Slifer takes 2,000 off the. If your opponent summons a new monster, your Slifer takes 2,000 off. If it's 0, it's destroyed. I thought that was cool. But yeah, I thought he was just a cool, scary dragon. I was like, my number 3, Dark Magician Girl. Yeah, she's cool. I really like her. She's one of Yugi's favorite famous monsters. She is just a really cool card. Really famous. As a kid, I had a little crush on her, but and yeah, and she had some really cool moments in anime. It's kind of, hey, Zini, how you doing? Nice to see you too. Yeah, and Dark Magician Girl is if you're making a Yugi deck, you gotta have Dark Magician Girl in it. Yep, I know who you are. I know who you are. My number 2, Karibo. I was surprised he was a cool fuzzball, and I always liked him and little Karibo, Yugi, and you just go la 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 la. And I like the Karibo brothers, and I like the Curry Battlon, Curry Bandit, and Curry Bow. And I thought he could really save you from the duel. Yeah, I think he'll be back soon, Zini. But yeah, well, Karibo, I think he is a good card. He can help you. You can discard him from your hand to your graveyard, and your battle damage you take was 0. I thought that's a really cool card. A good effect. And like I said, if you're making a Yugi deck, this is one of the cards you need. My number 1, Dark Magician. This was my first favorite card. My first favorite card. I got the action figure as a kid, and I thought that was really cool. I always liked him with the magical hats. Dark Magician uses dark magic attack. He had that force power. he's my favorite normal monster, so that gets big points. And yeah, and he's like Yugi's ace, so that brings up really good points. And yeah, and I really like it. And so that's my video here today. Thank you for the Zini for showing up. And all you guys stuff I'm here, Maniacs. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, favorite, do all those things. And share the video. And peace. Peace.